What is up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of my Villager Defense series. And in the first episode, I'm actually going to be doing a post-commentary or voiceover type thing, because Fraps has been kind of not really behaving and stuff. And yeah, I'm going to be switching over to DX Tori within the next few days. But yeah, it also seems that you guys do kind of like these types of videos where I just sit down, kind of have like a conversation with you guys and stuff, like kind of like a mini podcast type thing. I've always wanted to do a podcast, and maybe the crew at Minecade Unofficial will. But today I am going to be kind of talking about this topic about the SCB community. I already have a title for this video in my head. And before I start playing, I would just like to say, in this kind of gameplay background, I am playing Villager Defense, and I am actually using the merchant kit. And what merchant does is whenever someone buys something, you get a percentage of that purchase, and items in the shop are actually a lot cheaper. So it's actually a pretty powerful kit, if I do say so myself. And yeah, so today I'm gonna be giving kind of a little social studies lesson about Minecade. I'm gonna be talking about kind of like, you see, one thing you might notice if you have been in the Minecade community for a long time is the community has had a lot of different attitudes towards the server and stuff like that. Maybe this is just kind of like a history lesson type thing, who knows. Back in 2013, March or February, when SCB started, things were pretty good. Everyone loved the lobby. The classes were a bit unbalanced, but people dealt with them. You didn't really have huge complaints about them on the forums too much, and they were pretty awesome. I really enjoyed the game. The community was pretty happy. Seth Bling was recording just a ton of videos, and so were a lot of YouTubers. So many YouTubers were recording videos on SCB. It felt like almost every Minecraft specific channel had an SCB series going, and even if you weren't a specific Minecraft channel, you still had your SCB series. Maybe you played Call of Duty and stuff, but you still had episode 2 of SCB. I know YouTubers such as like The Creatures, who aren't really specifically Minecraft or anything, they had a pretty cool SCB series going that I enjoyed. And yeah, overall pretty awesome stuff. And then yeah, it was like this for a very long time. Seth Bling even would talk to the community at times. Like, there was a big thread he made about class balancing and how he's going to rebalance the class and all of these things. But that thread never actually got amazing feedback on it. But yeah, community was pretty chill, and things started going kind of haywire, I guess, in about December 2013. And what happened in December 2013 was, well, two things. So for one, they released a new SCB lobby, and this was a horrible lobby. Okay, it broke a lot of maps, meaning you couldn't enter these maps, and there was a lot of ways you were able to just leave the lobby and stuff. And it, like, I don't know, it felt like the lobby was put together in 2 seconds. It really wasn't nice. People did not enjoy this lobby. It was just a flat out bad lobby. Like, I don't remember too much about it, but one thing that I do remember is that it was practically crap. But yeah, that was the winter lobby. And then if you were on the forums at that time, you may know about this. But what happened was the good old, what a lot of people try to refer as the Great Resignation. So what happened was a few MGMs and then a bunch of GMs all left in December 2013. It was like, how is this a name? Tony 1398 and Justin. I don't remember. I think it was Justin was his name, I think. Oh my god. Like, yeah, Justin, I think. Yeah. Some other MGM, okay? But yeah, and then a bunch of other GMs. They just all resigned from the server. And so they can go ahead and either apply to get staff or get a staff rank on the Minecade competitive server, the other server with the big M. Because after the whole SCB update incident, people were quick to lose hope, and they kind of walked out on Minecade, which was pretty unfortunate and pretty sad, because they were great staff members, and they actually put a lot into the server. So that was going on. But right after that, everything started to slow down. the community started losing faith in the owners. Owners kind of disappeared. We didn't really know where they were. The closest person that was active, that we thought was an owner, was Paul. At that time, I don't remember Boofus being extremely active on SCB. It was more Brad doing SCB stuff, but Brad eventually resigned, but he was pretty good. But Boofus was there. It was just, I think it was more Brad. But then yeah, so they were the closest people we knew to the owners, and you know, it kind of stunk because people were really looking forward to an SCB update. We did get one, but it didn't give us the new lobby that everyone was waiting for, and just gave us a few classes that they ended up nerfing and changing. It wasn't a very good update. And then the lag started to happen. So there was two different types of lag. There was this one lag, right, where the whole game would freeze, but you could still talk in chat. Chat had no lag, right? And then the other lag was just your typical server lag when you're going on a server with high ping, where everything is just, you know, not moving and it's just lagging hardcore. And then all of a sudden you would see everything happen and speed up, and it was really annoying. A lot of people were getting like killed by this lag, and it was pretty frustrating stuff. I remember that happening to me, and that lag did not get fixed for a very long time. Okay, it wasn't until maybe August that they implemented a system that made the servers like restart every 20 minutes or something, which was pretty annoying, but that was like the only way to combat it and stuff. So they went ahead and they did that, and then a lot of stuff happened over the summer, you know. A lot of people were losing hope in SCB. I felt like almost every other day you were seeing a thread about somebody quitting. Somebody saying that server sucks now, server's bad, don't play on the server, why are you guys still playing on here? Nothing good's gonna happen for the server. Rest in peace, server. Server bad. Rest in peace, server. So all of that was kind of happening. And then Pablo and Felipe decided that they wanted to merge all the servers together, all the different communities, because it was going to make it easier to manage. So what they did to start, the first thing they did, right, was they went ahead and they merged Walls, SCB, Villager Defense, Mine TTT, Pizza Spleef, and MC Quake all together. I believe they were all shared the same website except for Walls, which still had its own website until like December last year, I think. Yeah, Walls still had its own site for a very long time. But yeah, they started out by merging those, and I guess it kind of worked out, you know. They had a lot of issues with permissions, and GMs weren't getting their tags on the game, and it was just a pretty big mess, I guess. And then they decided that they wanted to merge Sky Network, and let's just say the Sky community did not like this merge whatsoever. As soon as they found out, they were really annoyed, because this merge was announced right after Felipe and Pablo announced that they were going to be firing YPP Erin. She was the Sky's Minecraft admin, and she was actually very close with that community. Most of the community loved her. I mean, she was pretty cool. I was a GM at the time when she had become one of the admins of the staff team. She was pretty active, and she was really active within the communities. So yeah, the community had a really big respect for her, and it was pretty saddening when they saw that she got fired. She got fired for an incident that I'm not really going to go ahead and explain here. But yeah, they fired YPP Erin, and most of the staff were really close with her, and most of them did not want to go ahead and work for Felipe anymore without YPP Erin there for them. So a lot of them actually never even made it to the Minecade GM chat. A lot of them, they just resigned on site, and then some others joined the GM chat, saw it wasn't for them, and left, to a point where all of the Sky's Minecraft GMs actually resigned, except for one, and this was in a matter of a week. So it's not like, you know, they went on forever and ever. So this was pretty quickly, and then the only one left was Lunar Herobrine, who had actually just gotten accepted before the merge, so I guess she didn't really have as much of a connection or something with the other staff members. But yeah, she was cool, and she stayed with the server for a while. yeah, that was a Sky merge, and they merged Sky server, and it was a mess. Lobby was pretty bad. Most of the games were broken, and it kind of went on like that. And then Glenn came back, and Glenn actually fixed a lot of things. Glenn went ahead and gave Walls the long-needed update that they deserved, and he started up Minecade Official and did all those cool things. And then he eventually resigned, and Minecade went ahead and got the new lobby, which is pretty cool new lobby, I have to say. And yeah, then they released games like Farm Frenzy and Build Battle, and yeah, that's kind of it. So people are pretty happy with the server now. I kind of went off topic of what I was mainly going to talk about, but yeah, this was a little social studies lesson, I guess. I'm not really sure, but yeah, peace. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya.